we were talking about
the way people talk candidly.
The way people talk candidly, and maybe it was lucky, but Wayne was at one of the lunches about 3.5 years ago. You were there. I'm sure you were there, Joe. And I think it was Wayne's first or second lunch, and we went around the room, and we were introducing each other. And Wayne just said, "I just need to say something," and he basically just told us a story of the worst year you've ever heard anyone have in his business.
Yeah.
This went wrong, that went wrong, that's rubbish, that's rubbish. A whole list of things. And we were all like, yeah, that's happened to me, that's happened to me, that's happened to me. And it was
refreshing.
It was incredible.
Yeah, it's cathartic.
That's exactly the word, actually. It was utterly cathartic.
And did you notice how people rallied around?
Yeah, everyone rallied around, and then he got loads of advice, and then obviously, he was getting advice afterwards, and that's just continued ever since.
And it's just having people to share it with, because who else do you talk to about these problems that you've got in your business? You can't share them with your staff. Exactly. Yeah. Me and me. We've all got to learn, and what we learn from each other is invaluable.
And sometimes the problems that you think are really, really big problems in your business, you start talking about them and someone goes, no, hang on, I'll help you with that. And it's like, well, you just taken 3 sleepless nights out of my life there.
Yeah, one man's bumping the roads, another man's pothole, isn't it? And it's like, if you can take the weight off someone's shoulders, it's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, you had a big thing going on last year, didn't you?
Yeah, we had 2 years of hell. We were in court non-stop, and Gary, to his eternal credit, navigated the whole thing. Yeah. And he got gangster on there, and he said, "This is how we do it. This is how we do it. And this is the different ways we're going to approach it." And in the end, we battered them into submission. It went legal, and we spent a fortune getting there, but we wouldn't have done it without Gary. We probably would have walked away and gone and got other jobs. And it's our business, we built it, and we've got it back now, and that's all down to Gary and the Pirates.
Yeah. And you have a very limited time window of opportunity in a situation like that. And one of the great things about Gary is he's really quick. Very, very agile. I mean, he's got an incredible mind. Things that you're still sort of thinking about. He's done it and directed you, and and you get the results.
I think it's good with the peer-to-peer stuff as well in the group. You put something on there and you get 30 different viewpoints, and you can pick the change out of what you want to do. Like I said, businesses are at different stages in their growth, and to put something out there, be open and honest about it, and have 10, 20 people come back to you with a different viewpoint,
It gives you confidence. That's the thing for me all the time. It gives you
sometimes
confidence to take anything on.
validates what you're thinking as well.
In fact, never more so than when it comes to suppliers. I mean, when I've changed telecom suppliers or IT suppliers, and when I first started, it was Google was my best friend for stuff like that. I didn't know any better. But then when you join the RDLC and you're part of them, you go, right, look at changing a supplier. Anyone got any recommendations? And suddenly, everyone that's been recommended, for starters, they know recruitment, because there were at least one recruiter. And then, you'll get about 15, 20 names on there. Out there, you'll have people give the pros and cons, and before you know it, you've got a short list of 3 without even picking up the phone and doing anything.
Yeah, it's like that.
Gives extra confidence.
It's like that rated website, but it's all What magazine or whatever it may be. It's like all rolled.
Just
What magazine? Which magazine? But it's like one where you basically compare and contrast, and it's all rolled into one. And all you need to do is pick up the phone, bang a message out, and it's sorted.
Well, also, and the difference with it as well is that. Everything's about ratings these days, right? And everything's got 1 to 5 stars, and you don't really know how to trust that. You got to be good at reading the reviews, and whereas when you get a rating through Pirates, you're talking to somebody, so you'll say, okay, well, what was your situation, and how did that, and why was that bad? Because what was bad for you actually might not be bad.
That's right, exactly. Everyone's different.
You get your opinions, but or if I'm saying that supply's awful, don't touch them, and then when someone asks me a few questions, be like, yeah, okay, we were a bit rubbish with that, and actually, and then it's much more objective of a recommendation.